Now, here's this week's Independent Artist of the Week on DC Coast to Coast.
DC Coast to Coast, USA FM.
Hi, I'm Dusty of Dusty and the Lovenotes, and I'm proud to be this week's Independent Artist of the Week on DC Coast to Coast and the USA FM.
Settling down for you. I don't remember the place, all that I see is your beautiful face, your beautiful face. And I knew what you don't know and you need to understand is that all my life I knew there'd be one man. Sooner or later you'd come to me. I believe we were meant to be. I don't remember the place, all that I see is your beautiful face, your beautiful face. And I knew. I've changed my ways. What you're hearing is yesterday. Yesterday's gone and tomorrow is brand new. I suggest you take another look. I suggest you don't close the book on my love. Not on my love. Don't remember the place, all that I see is your beautiful face, your beautiful face. And I knew. I don't remember the place, all that I see is your beautiful face, your beautiful face. And I knew. Oh yes, I knew. Oh yes, I knew. You love me too.
DC Coast to Coast, the USA FM, Dusty and the Lovenotes, and they are here, well, two of them anyways. Here in the studio, we have a Dusty Recor and Indian Joe. Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
Great.
So glad you guys were able to come, and we're just going to have some fun.
Well, thanks for having us.
You bet. Oh, let me take the reverb off for now. We'll put it on when you guys sing. Okay. So, what's happening?
We're just pushing the boulder uphill. We keep on writing music. We're making CDs
There you
and
go.
playing out as much as we can.
There you go. And I've gotten to see them a couple of times, and it's a good time, good stuff. So this is, as I said, this is a couple of members of Dusty and the Lovenotes. They are one of the country bands here, but some of your stuff kind of crosses over a little bit too. So
Yeah, we don't call ourselves country because we're really roots rock. We're whatever.
Yeah.
We're whatever.
Yeah.
Eclectic.
I stand corrected, but she's right. Yeah.
Roots rock with a rural feel.
Yeah. There you go.
Put some manure in there and you can call it country.
Yeah, there you go.
We live in Ramona after all.
There you go. Okay. So now, tell me a little bit. We're going to have you play a couple songs here in just a second, but tell me, give me a little bit of maybe family roots, the both of you.
Well, let's let Indian Joe go first.
Okay.
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, I started out this life up in New Brunswick, Canada, which is on the East Coast. If you go all the way up into Maine and get lost in the woods and
You
keep
can't
going.
get there from here.
That's right.
No, sir.
That's right. You have to go 2 other places first. Neither on the earth. But,
I spent lots of time in Newcastle.
yes. Yes. But I always wanted to live in California since I heard the word when I was probably 4 or 5 or something, and it took a rather circuitous route to get here, and it took a few years, and roamed around the continent on a motorcycle there for quite a while, and did a lot of hitchhiking and a lot of playing guitar all over the place, and clear down into Mexico and back a few times, and here I am.
Cool. What about you, Dusty?
I started out in the Bay Area with my family, and we moved back to the eastern shore of Maryland when I was small.
Wow.
And I grew up on the Chesapeake, crabbing and sailing and having a good time. And then when I was a late teenager, I moved down the Virgin Islands and lived on a sailboat for about 10 years. And when I decided it was time to come back and be an adult and move back to the States, I had to come back to California. I just love California.
Yeah. What's not to love?
Yeah.
It's beautiful here. Okay. Well, we're going to get them to do a couple of songs for you live right now. Tell us all about it.
Well, this is like I said, we're creating a new CD, new album, and this is a cut from that. It's called "It's Not Your Fault." It's your problem, but we'll just call it "It's Not Your Fault" for now.
Okay. Dusty and the Love Notes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's not your fault. It's your problem. I'd like to help you, but I can't solve them. You're the one, the only one who can. You're the one, the only one who overstands. You came too close. Now you're possessed. This crazy love was instantaneous. No confessions, there'll be no plea bargains. You take it all or you take nothing. It's not your fault. It's your problem. I'd like to help you, but I can't solve them. You're the one, the only one who can. You're the one, the only one who overstands. logical explanation. A phenomenal situation. It could be simple chemistry or some kind of groovy cosmic energy. It's not your fault, it's your problem. I'd like to help you, but I can't solve them. You're the one, the only one who can. You're the one, the only one who overstands. It's not your fault, it's your problem. It's not your fault that I can't solve them. It's not your fault, it's your problem. It's not your fault.
I like it.
Well, thank you.
Okay, let's hear another one.
Oh, alrighty then. How about Back Burner, another new song?
Yay.
Give me a moment here to...
He used to put his slide on.
Okay, just in case you're just tuning in, everybody, this is Dusty Recor and Indian Joe from Dusty and the Lovenotes. My in-studio guest here, this week's Independent Artist of the Week.
Back burner.
On the back burner, you got me turned down low. Flame get any lower, it's gonna flame right out. You better pay attention if you want what I got. Gonna always be ready, good and hot. On the back burner, you got me turned down low. You had me stirred up, I was ready to go. I was simmering, I was boiling, afraid I'd overflow. Then you put the lid on, you turn down the heat. I'm wondering when we're gonna eat. On the back burner, you got me turned down low. I hear you been messing with some other dish, some haute cuisine, an uptown chick. She ain't got the spice, she don't got the kick. Come on back, I'll show you what you missed. Hear you been messing with some other dish, some haute cuisine, an uptown chick. She ain't got the spice, she don't got the kick. Come on back, I'll show you what you missed. On the back burner, I'm watching the time. I'm a fool for you, honey, keep feeding me those lines. Come on back, turn up the flame. Give me a stir, you won't complain.
On the back burner, you got me turned down low. On the back burner, you got me turned down low. On the back burner, you got me turned down low.
I love it. Back burner. Mm-hmm. Great slide work.
Thank you.
Good stuff. And not bad on the harp either, too. So. Nicely done. If you're just tuning in, everybody, man, you are so late. I can't believe how late you guys are. Anyways, this is Dusty. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Dusty?
Dusty Recor. Is it Recor?
It's Recor, yeah.
Recor. Okay.
You do it with Dusty. Dusty's good. Got that.
Well, that one's easy, but Dusty Recor. Okay, because I hate it when I mispronounce people's names. So, Dusty Recor and Indian Joe here on DC Coast to Coast from Dusty and the Lovenotes. Now, what about some of you? Who are some of your musical influences?
Well, I think that I listen to a lot of Beatles and Neil Young, and Bonnie Raitt and Lucinda Williams. I don't sound like any of them, but I love their stuff. And I just found I just newly found an old band called Pearl that is fantastic. But I wish I'd known about them a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know about Joe. He's his own man.
Oh, Joe, come on. You're a guitar player. You must have a lot of them.
Well, when I was probably about 4 or 5, I kept hearing this piano player in my head, and he would never finish the song. He'd end on a low note, and then he'd hit a couple of high notes, and then he'd come back and hit a couple of low notes, and the next thing he was raging along again. So music has been in my head so strongly that it's hard to say who my influences have been, although I really learned a lot about songwriting from listening to and learning the Beatles songs probably as much as anything, because I loved the way that they took what had been considered popular music and very, very simple and expanded it tremendously with the use of their chords and chord forms and some of the especially their organization in the tunes in particular.
That seems to be one of the common
denominators.
Well, of all the guests that I've had in here since I've been doing this show, the Beatles is probably the number one group that has inspired people. So I find that fascinating.
Well, they put it all together.
Yeah, they sure did.
They really did. Other people weren't writing their songs, even though they did other people's songs. They put the whole package together and created it, and they were all young, and they were all just doing it out of their heads, which was terrific. That was the real genius in the whole thing.
Absolutely.
And the personal expression. And, you can find that here's a part that sounds like it was in this song, and here's a part that sounds like it was in that song. But those are all just common vocabulary in the musical world.
Absolutely.
There are only so many chords here in a given scale, and we only have 12 tones to work with in a system that we play music in, or what we call music anyway.
Okay, good. Okay, they're gonna play some more for you live here in just a few minutes, but we're gonna play another cut off of what was that CD title?
Is it Take the Wheel you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one. And tell me about Pray Out Loud.
Pray Out Loud. It was a song that I wrote. I was inspired by the negative aspects of humanoids on this earth, and I was just, it was actually raining. I know that's hard to believe, but about a year or so ago, or 2 years ago, it was raining.
That's right.
And so I sat down, and everybody writes a song about rain, but I thought I'd put a little twist on this one, and that's what I did.
Okay.
I like what Joe does with the licks on it. It's a song we can play out as a duo real easily, but it's great with the band.
Cool. Let's hear it. Dusty and the Lovenotes, Pray Out Loud. DC Coast to Coast, the USA FM.
Rain, she's coming, gonna wash all over me. Rain, she's coming, gonna wash all over me. She'll nourish and cleanse me, then let me be. Nourish and cleanse me, then let me be. Gonna stand beneath her heavy cloud, throw my head back, let the rain roll down my face, mingle with my tears, wash away my fears, and I'll pray. Yes, I'll pray. Pray out loud. Pray out loud. Pray the rain will clean this worldly mess. Wash away the evil that never rests. Humankind working hard to destroy humankind. Devastating nature with our greedy little minds. Devastating nature with our greedy small minds. Gonna stand beneath a heavy cloud, throw my head back, let the rain roll down my face, mingle with my tears, wash away my fears, and I'll pray. Yes, I'll pray. I'll pray out loud. Pray out loud. I'll pray. Oh, yes, I'll pray. Pray out loud. Pray out loud. Pray out loud. Pray out loud. Longer I live, the more I understand. Divine retribution for the wickedness of man. Humanity, we're failing again. Humanity looks like we're failing again. Gonna stand beneath her heavy clouds, throw my head back, let the rain roll down my face, mingle with my tears, wash away my fears, and I'll pray. Yes, I'll pray. I'll pray out loud. Pray out loud. I'll pray. Oh, yes, I'll pray. Pray out loud. Pray out loud. Pray out loud. Pray out loud. Rain, she's coming, gonna wash all over me. Rain, she's coming, gonna wash all over me. She'll nourish and cleanse me, then let me be. Nourish and cleanse me, then let me be.
DC Coast to Coast, the USA FM. That is Dusty and the Lovenotes with the Pray Out Loud. And Dusty, Recor, and Indian Joe are here from Dusty and the Lovenotes live in the studio. And so glad that they took the time to be here today on this Saturday. And they're going to play a couple more for us in just a couple of minutes. But I wanted to, I was curious to know what kinds of things do you guys like to write about?
I think I like to write about the human condition, its silliness and its seriousness and its difficulties, the human mind, how we perceive things incorrectly and correctly, and how we
the truth.
how we create our own realities. I guess is a lot of what I write about. But
that's cool.
But I find that neither one of us write much about love. You know, everybody writes about love. We don't write about love. Relationship love. It's like, it's been overdone.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that's true. That is true. Now, what, you guys have anything you've yet to do that you haven't done?
Oh, lots of stuff, I'm sure.
For instance?
Well,
go ahead.
We want to do some more playing around and touring, and we're getting that coming together for us, and that's a lot of fun. We're getting a little better idea of our sound, which always keeps morphing a bit on us, which is okay because we like doing different songs a lot. I tend to kind of bring my boogie guitar influence into a lot of things, which is sometimes just what the song needs, and sometimes I kind of have to say, okay, maybe I better think of something else here.
We do have different styles.
Yes.
So.
But that's probably a good thing, though, because when you guys put it together, it creates something unique, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And many of the songs that we have recorded he wrote the music, and then I just put the lyrics to them, and it's something that I would have never have done, but it comes out. I enjoy it. It comes out really well.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's hear a couple more. What you got for us?
This is an Indian Joe tune called "Dancing Shoes." Excuse me, I can't speak.
Okay.
Okay. A little observations of life here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's a Friday night. I'm wound up tight. I gotta shake off these work week blues. Get down the street, find something to eat, yeah, go for a cruise. Find me a chance to use my dancing shoes. Well, at the top of the hill, we got Pop's Bar and Grill, and they got great food and ice cold brews. And a hot little band that really jams, and that lady can sing the blues. They start at 9. By closing time, I'll dance away my blues. I got on my dancing shoes. I'm gonna lose the blues. I got on my dancing shoes. I'm gonna lose the blues. Right on my dancing shoes, I'm gonna lose these work week blues. I see a barroom beauty, a high-stepping cutie, sassy, classy, and smooth. Light on her feet, right on the beat, she's got the groove. I got a wink and a smile, I think that I'll make a move. We're gonna jump and shout and get down and boogie, jitterbug and jive. Swing that thing till we're dizzy, yeah, really feel alive. All hot and sweaty, ready for the big surprise. Here it comes now, I got on my dancing shoes. We're gonna lose the blues. I got on my dancing shoes. I'm gonna lose the blues. I got on my dancing shoes. I'm gonna lose these work week blues. I got on my dancing shoes. I'm gonna lose the blues. I got on my dancing shoes. I'm gonna lose the blues. I got on my dancing shoes. I'm gonna lose these work week blues. I got on my dancing shoes. Gonna lose the blues. Got on my dancing shoes. Gonna lose the blues. Got on my dancing shoes. I'm gonna lose these work week blues.
I like it. That's great.
Thank you.
Let's hear another one just like the other one. This is Dusty and the Lovenotes here live in the studio here on DC Coast to Coast.
Thank you. This is called Who Am I to Blow Against the Wind? We ready?
I love the title.
I tried to make it longer, but, that's as many words as I could possibly think of. Thank you. Can you turn my guitar and my headphones up a little bit, please? Whoops. So, yep. This is also a song on our new CD, our new album.
Try that.
That is better. Thank you. Is that too loud for you, Joe?
No, that's great.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Are we ready?
DC's back in his spot now.
Okay, here we go. You can't go where I'm going. I can't be where you've been. Those shoes you're wearing ain't the shoes I'm standing in. You can't see what I'm seeing. I don't know what it is you saw. Those glasses you're wearing don't give clarity to all. Who am I to blow against the wind? How can I change anything? Who am I to blow against the wind? How can I change anything? You can't hear what I'm saying. I don't know what it is you said. Your interpretations only suit your own head. I can't tell you the truth. You gotta find it within. Clear away the years of conditioning. That's how it's gotta begin. Who am I to blow against the wind? How can I change anything? Who am I to blow against the wind? How can I change anything?
If the people of this earth could agree to disagree, maybe, oh just maybe now, we could have us some peace. We're just here for a moment. Time, she doesn't wait. I'm gonna live like I'm dying, leaving nothing to fate. Who am I to blow against the wind? How can I change anything? Who am I to blow against the wind? How can I change anything? Who am I to blow against the wind? How can I change anything? Who am I to blow against the wind? How can I change anything?
I like it. Nicely done. Yeah. Dusty Recor and Indian Joe from Dusty and the Lovenotes. My in-studio guest here, this week's Independent Artist of the Week on DC Coast to Coast. You got some folks here in the chat room saying hello.
Hello.
My good friend Ron Hahn from Florida. He's also an artist here on DC Coast to Coast. He says hello. Lita says hello. And Sparky says once again how much she's enjoying it. And if you guys got any questions you'd like to ask them, just type them here in the chat room, and I'll relay the questions to them. So we'll give you guys a second to do that. So what's on the horizon for you guys? You got any projects in the works?
We are currently recording our new LP. We have 10 songs that we're most of the way through recording right now. Got a few more tracks to kind of finish up and do some vocal things, and of course lots of mixing when we're done. So we're hoping to have that done by, if all goes well and not too much interferes, the end of this year, whenever that might happen.
The mixing's the fun part.
Oh, it is.
It's always a fun part.
It is. But I like laying the tracks down. It's always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And,
True.
but it's a good time. We're enjoying the songs, and we like what we're coming up with. A nice variety of music on there. We're going everywhere from surf to the mountains to the desert to country and blues.
Awesome. That's the way it should be.
That's right.
Yeah, a little something for everybody, just
That's
like
right.
here on DC Coast to Coast.
That's right. That's right. We're a California band. There's surf, there's mountains, there's desert, there's country, there's horses,
That's right.
And that's who we are.
Ron Hahn. They want to know if I can jam with you. I don't really know. I don't really know their stuff, Ron, but I am.
You just spin the knobs, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll turn the knobs.
Jam those knobs.
Yeah, that's much jamming as I know. I don't play much anymore. That's the problem, except that church. But I got to do something about that. So now, how did you two guys meet?
I was going to a yoga class, and the instructor advised me I needed to take guitar lessons. I wanted to learn how to play guitar about 10 years ago, and so my friend Kim said, well, God, you got to go see Indian Joe. He's a great guitar instructor. And so that's what I did.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow. And so now, so you guys meet, but how did it come about that you guys decided that you wanted to work together?
Well, it was sort of an evolution. It was, it just didn't happen in one thing or
Right.
another, but you could tell them how it happened.
Sure,
And then I'll correct you.
Okay. Dusty took lessons for probably a large part of a year, and then she finally admitted that she'd like to start singing along with her guitar, and this and the usual thing. We're all kind of apprehensive about her voice.
Yeah.
Me, I just started out yelling. to keep it going, and I wouldn't call it singing. I yell at the microphone. But anyway, so I got her to sing a little bit, and I said, "You sound just fine." And all you need is maybe a little training to learn how to ride your voice a little bit, but otherwise you'll be good. So she started doing that a little bit. Then I had a little sit-down gig at a sushi bar up there in Ramona.
Wow.
Which was kind of cool, and I was in there 3 nights a week, just kind of sitting over there in the corner playing for tips and an arm-sized sushi roll, which was fine with me. So I brought Dusty in to start getting a little bit of experience at that, and so she did that a bit, and she was singing some other people's songs, and then one day I said, well, you know what, let me have your birth information. I'll look at your astrology chart. And so I saw something in her chart, which is pretty much identical in my chart, that indicates that you have the probability of being able to be a good writer. And I said, well, here it is. Why don't you just start writing some songs? Wow. Because I started writing songs, when I was about 9 or 10, I suppose, and I didn't even know how to play at that time. And then I said, okay, I'm going to have to learn how to play an instrument here if I'm going to write any music and so I can understand it. So I began to train myself in doing all that. So I suggested to Dusty that she just start writing things, and she did. And so after a few tunes, I said, I'll help you with this if you need to, have somebody along with you. And so we decided to start shaping the songs together and recording them.
Wow. What a great story.
It worked out quite well.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, let's see. Okay, no other questions right now. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a chance to sit here for a moment, and we're gonna spin Owner's Manual. Tell me about this.
Well, it's on 2 CDs. It's on Take the Wheel, and it's also on Better World, and I prefer the Better World version.
Oh, would you?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem. I aim to please.
Good boy. And so Owner's Manual was just inspired by, actually, we had just gotten this 24-track Tascam to use at my home so we could, write songs. And the Owner Manual was about 1 inch thick, and, half of it was English, the other half for other languages. But I just looked at this thing and said, this is impossible. So I just started playing with the machine. But I thought it made me think about an owner's manual, and what if people came with their own owner's manual? And so that's what inspired this song.
All right. Wow. Let's hear it. Owner's Manual. Dusty and the Lovenotes here on DC Coast to Coast, the USA FM.
Got no owner's manual, no factory warranty, no safety instructions, no satisfaction guarantee. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I ain't been mass produced, I'm one of a kind. Make no assumptions, I'll just mess up your mind. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fancy candy in no shiny satin box. Don't buy me pretty flowers, I know they cost a lot. Walk me in the mountains and tell me your thoughts and dreams. Walk me in the mountains and tell me your thoughts, your dreams. Tell me who you are right now and who you want to be. Tell me your purpose in this reality. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Drop the cultural dogma, get down to real unreal. See if our minds have similar appeal. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fancy candy in no shiny satin box. Don't buy me pretty flowers, I know they cost a lot. instructions, no satisfaction guaranteed. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no. I ain't been mass produced, I'm one of a kind. Make no assumptions, I'll just mess up your mind. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Make no assumptions, oh no, no warranty. Satisfaction, oh no, no guarantee. Don't bring me fancy candy in no shiny satin box. Don't buy me pretty flowers, I know they cost a lot. Walk me in the mountains and tell me your thoughts and dreams. Walk me in the mountains and tell me your thoughts, your dreams. Walk me in the mountains, tell me your thoughts and dreams. Walk me in the mountains and tell me your thoughts and dreams. Walk me in the mountains and tell me your thoughts and dreams.
Owner's Manual, DC Coast to Coast, the USA FM, Dusty and the Lovenotes, and Dusty Recor and Indian Joe here live in the studio. And we're going to have them play a couple more songs here live here in just a few minutes. But I wanted to say a quick hello to Tracy, Tivoli Sky's mom, here in the chat room. Haven't seen or heard from her in so long. We're glad you're here, sweetie. And we'll spend some Tivoli Sky here after Indian Joe and Dusty end this portion of the show. So stick around. Lots of great stuff. Little something for everybody. Okay, we're going to hear a couple of more here from Dusty and Indian Joe. What you got for us?
We got another Indian Joe song called Cruisin'.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a true story, as most of my songs are, one way or the other. Okay. This is all in how you take life, and I figured it was better just to be cruising, you know. Standing at the end of a line of people, waiting for a bus. Driver let everybody else on, said, "You ain't riding with us." As they rolled away, I hopped on the back, climbed the ladder up to the roof, and rode in the luggage rack, and now I'm cruising. I'm riding high. I'm cruising. I ride the wave and I'll wave as I ride by. I turn lemons into lemonade, eating pie in the sky. 'Cause I'm cruising, I'm riding high. You never know what you can do until you try. You can always find your way when the world turns awry. Might get a little wet, sometimes I'm mighty dry. As long as you're cruising, you're riding high. I'm cruising, I'm riding high. Yeah, cruising, ride the waves and I'll wave as I ride by. I turn lemons into lemonade, eating pie in the sky. 'Cause I'm cruising, I'm riding high. Well, I'm not big enough to cause trouble. I'm just a little guy with glasses. I like chocolate, coffee, blue cheese, and blackstrap molasses. I got a reputation on the West Coast, from Santa Cruz to Calabasas. I'm the expert in seeds, weeds, and all kinds of grasses. And I'm cruising, I'm riding high. Yeah, I'm cruising, ride the waves, and I'll wave as I ride by. I turn lemons into lemonade, eating pie in the sky. 'Cause I'm cruising, I'm riding high. Yeah, I'm cruising, I'm riding high.
I like it. Play another. I like it.
Hey, here.
You're on a roll. By the way, Tracy says, she says, great movie music and great theater piece.
Well, good.
Good.
Sign us up. We'll write on the dotted line. Just give us a contract. We're right there for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're going to do a piece that Indian Joe wrote that requires me to play flute.
Yay. And she plays a mighty fine flute. So check this out.
Do you want to see how loud this is? Okay.
I think we're good here. This is a piece that kind of... I had the music for a while, and it was inspiring me. And
I can fix it here as I go too, honey.
okay,
Lipstick off.
good. It's called "A Gentleman Always Tips His Hat."
Ooh, good title.
Ready?
I am.
I went down by the water today, watched the sailboats on the bay. A wild-haired woman walked my way. She looked at me and I heard her say,
Some like this and some like that. Everyone wants to know where we're at.
then she gave me a grin like a Cheshire cat, you know. The gentleman always tips his hat. Then a big jet flew across the sky. She was gone in the blink of an eye. I wondered what just happened and why. No hello, she never said goodbye. Just some like this, some like that. Everyone wants to know where it's at. And then she gave me a grin like a Cheshire cat, you know. A gentleman always tips his hat. Funny how life gets torn apart. Something always upsets the apple cart. Maybe it's time for a change of heart. Make a break and get a brand new start. Bartender fills a glass with ice and says, son, listen to my advice. We live in a paradise, you know. The weather here is really nice. And
Plain tofu and steamed white rice ain't got no flavor till you add the spice. I shouldn't have to tell you twice. Women like a gentleman to entice. Some like this, some like that. Everyone wants to know where it's at. And then you gave me a grin like a Cheshire cat, you know. Gentleman always tips his hat.
Wow, I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. The flute gives it a really nice texture in that song. So that's a good choice.
Thank you.
Good choice of stuff. Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, this is Dusty Recor and Indian Joe from Dusty and the Lovenotes. And they are live here with me on DC Coast to Coast. And Tracy just wanted you guys to know that you guys are freaking amazing. Her exact words.
That's just, thank you. We really appreciate that. We're touched.
Yeah.
Well, he's touched. I'm normal, but thank you, Tracy. That's sweet. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Glad you like the music.
Yeah, thanks, Tracy. And
Yeah, thank you.
we're gonna spin something by Tracy's daughter Tivoli.
Okay.
When you guys are tearing down, I'm gonna spin it so you guys
Good.
can hear her too. So, and so thank you, Tracy. I'm glad you're here, enjoying this for a little while, and say hi to Tivoli when you see her. Marvelous talent here on DC Coast to Coast, just like my guest here in the studio. Now we're gonna spin a track now. Tell me about. I've played this before. I really like this song, Epiphany.
Oh, this is one of the examples of that Joe wrote the music and he was playing it, and I went, I want to put words to that. I want that song.
Interesting.
So I just stole it from him, and it's another just look at people's minds. I can't explain it very well. Can you explain it, Joe? Help me out here. Throw me a bone, huh?
Well, you know, a lot of times in life we wonder what to do, and we get ourselves into a bit of a head spin or tail spin.
Ain't that the truth?
Or a little bit of both sometimes, and usually the best thing to do is sit down and be quiet with yourself and begin to listen to your inner voice and quit thinking about the rest of the world and tune into who you are and what you need in life and what means the most to you and what are your own values and move along from there, because each of us is here for a reason, and those reasons are individual. And
Wow. Well said, brother. Well said. Okay, let's hear it. Now, they're going to be with us here for at least another 30 minutes, so stick around. They're going to come back and play some more for you here. It's Dusty and the Lovenotes here on DC Coast to Coast, the USA FM. like it. I like it very, very, very much. Epiphany. I see what you're saying, Dusty. Yep. Nicely done.
Thank you.
I like it. Wow. Let's see. Who's that? Oh, Rick. Rick Sparhawk from Picus Maximus
Oh, yeah.
is in the chat room.
Hi, Rick.
Hi, Rick. What? What do you mean you got to run already? You just got here. Okay. All right. Well, hurry back. I love you too, man. Tell me about some. You got some dates coming up? You want to tell folks about?
Well, we do have some dates coming up. We've got, we do quite a bit of duo work, and we have found, since we both reside in Ramona, that there are 25 vineyards in Ramona.
Oh, wow.
And a good many of them have music. And so we're going to be at the Ramona Ranch Winery December the 9th.
Cool.
No, the 6th.
6th.
It's a Saturday. And I think they're doing the tasting as usual, but I think they're having special events going on that day. And I think the next time the full band is together is up at Castle Creek Country Club in January. The full band
Oh, very cool.
at the Gopher Hole, which is a real fun spot to be.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, it is.
It's a nice room, fun to play, and we can turn it up enough to sound good, and it's not too loud in the room, which is great.
Isn't that great?
It's
and
nice.
There's dancing room there too. But what we're looking forward to is in February, Joe and I are going to head down to the Virgin Islands, my old hometown, to St. Croix, where we get to play music and swim and lay on the beach for 6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm packing my suitcase.
You can. We got a condo, 2 rooms and a couch.
Wow. Oh, man. That sounds like so good. I need a vacation.
Yeah. Well, you know how brutally cold it gets here, and we just felt we needed to go south. Maybe we'll get some rain down there.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay. So we're gonna hear a couple of more songs here live.
Okay.
What you got for us?
Well, I've got a song called "Give Me Some Time" that is actually, this is my mother's favorite song, which I think is a little bit bizarre. But anyway, we like it.
Why is it bizarre?
Well, just because I think the lyrical content isn't something that I thought that she would find appropriate for herself, but apparently she does.
Yeah,
a lot of things about my mom I don't know.
Sometimes our parents can surprise us.
Yes, she perpetually surprises me now. Now that she's getting older and she's starting to tell me things that she would never tell me before, I'm shocked. Just shocked.
Yeah, way to go, Mom.
Yeah, way to go, Mom. So this is called "Give Me Some Time."
All right, let's hear it.
Here we go. Give me some time. Give me some time. Give me some time. Give me time alone. Give me some time. Give me time alone. I need to miss you. Need to miss you to the bone. I need to miss your lips. I need to miss your smell. I need to miss your touch. Time will tell. I need to feel. I need to feel the pain when my heart aches come again. Don't feel bad and don't be mad. Just wait a while, that's all I ask. Give me some time. Give me time alone. I need to miss you. I need to miss you to the bone.
some time. Give me time alone. I need to miss you. I need to miss you to the bone. I need to miss your lips. I need to miss your smell. I need to miss your touch. Time will tell. I need to feel. I need to feel the pain when my heart aches come again. Don't feel bad and don't be mad. Just wait a while. That's all I ask. Give me some time. Give me time alone. I need to miss you. I need to miss you to the bone.
Wow. I like that.
Good, thank you.
I like that a lot.
I'm glad you do.
It's got kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of a, it's the minor chord, I guess, that does it. Makes it kind of eerie in places. I like that.
Lots of mood.
Yeah, nicely done. Let's hear another. What you got?
Well, let's see. You ready to do Just As Much Fun?
Sure.
This is a new song of Indian Joe's that I just love. It's called Just As Much Fun.
Yay.
You know, every time when you open up the internet, the front page and what they give us for all this news is all about celebrities. So, you know, I thought about that and I said, well, everybody around the world is seeing this all the time. And how important really is this to anybody's life other than theirs? You know, and why are we being fed this? You know, wait a minute. I don't like this. So I wrote this song called Just As Much Fun.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, the media loves to show the lives of celebrities, their beautiful bodies and their quirky personalities, all the high fashion and the fabulous parties. Makes you think that's how life ought to be. Well, you and me, honey, we can have just as much fun. We got what it takes to lay naked in the sun. We can make love in the moonlight as well as anyone. You and me, honey, we can have just as much fun. Yeah, let's have some fun. The grass is always greener on the other side, where the soil is rich, well watered and fertilized. Scenery looks better through the camera's eye. We never see what the makeup hides. Well, you and me, honey, we can have just as much fun. We can get stopped by the Las Vegas cops and then jump out and run. Get it on in the elevator and wave to the surveillance camera when we're done. You and me, honey, we can have just as much fun. Yeah. Well, you and me, honey, we can have just as much fun. We can dress real smart, act the part, and then do something dumb. Like drive the rental car into the hotel pool
And blame it on some bum.
You and me, honey, we can have just as much fun. Well, celebrities like you and me, we keep the paparazzi on the run. We're the source of action and the center of attention. Wherever we are, it's a big exhibition. Yeah, you and me, honey, we can have just as much fun. Yeah, you and me, honey, we can have just as much fun.
What a great song. That is great. So now, a lot of these songs, are these going to be on your new CD?
Yeah, we're working on this one right now. We got it mostly recorded.
Oh, right. Well, you know, when you get it done, you're going to have to come in and we'll premiere it right here.
Absolutely.
That would be wonderful. What a lovely opportunity.
Yeah. Well, so we'll do that. So
Great.
Get her done.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Okay. All right. Well, we got about 15 more minutes for Dusty and Indian Joe. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin another track, and then we're going to come back and talk with them a little bit, and they're going to do a couple of more, and we'll do one final track. So tell me a little bit about this one I got queued up. It's called Devil's Clutch.
Oh. It is one of my favorite songs, and it was on our first, no, it's on the Better World album.
Yep.
And I love it because it's got some psychedelic touches to the guitar, and I love that. But it's actually a true story about, I had a relationship with a girlfriend years ago. We grew up together when we were small, and we got into a bit of trouble together, and I eventually separated myself from her because I could see that I was only going to get worse. And I figured by now, when I wrote the song a few years ago, that she was probably gone, that she'd probably met her demise. But you know what? Social media, I found her on Facebook. She is still here, and that's a great thing. I'm real pleased. So anyway, it's about my relationship with this girlfriend of mine. I mean, we met each other when about 2 years old.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Great story. Okay, Dusty and the Love Notes. Devil's Clutch. DC Coast to Coast, USA FM.
It's been so long since I've been in touch with you. You've been in my thoughts. Are you thinking of me too? Would you know my voice if I called you on the phone? Would your heart skip a beat? Would memories explode? I'm not looking for redemption, not looking to revive a friendship once so vital, unable to survive. I just wanna know if you ever woke up Did you battle with your demons? Escape the devil's clutch? I wanna know. Can you hear my song? Did you beat the odds? Are you long gone? Did you learn to live? Did you mend yourself? Did you see the light? Are you somewhere else? Couldn't stay, couldn't watch you self-destruct, couldn't be your hero, I wasn't tough enough, I fled your madness, I made a clean break, ran for my life, barely got away. I wanna know, can you hear my song? Did you beat the odds? Are you long gone? Did you learn to live? Did you mend yourself? Did you see the light? Are you somewhere else? It's been so long since I've been in touch with you. You've been in my thoughts. Are you thinking of me too?
DC Coast to Coast, the USA FM. Dusty and the Love Notes, Devil's Clutch. Wow, that is really, really cool. I got to read you some of the comments here that people have been posting here. Ron Hahn said that intro was cosmic. Lita says has a rock tone to it because she's one of the rockers in the chat room here. Good. And Tracy, she said if they ever get to the Prairie Home Companion, I want to be invited for that.
I would love to be on Karis and Keeler's show.
Yeah. So get some good comments. Okay, tell the folks where they can find you guys and some of your music.
We have our website, dustyandthelovenotes.com, and from there you can go to CD Baby and buy our stuff, or iTunes, or all the regular stores. But if you go to our website, it'll take you directly there.
Yeah, and their link is also on the DC Coast to Coast website. If you go to the artist links page, you'll find them there too. Okay? So, Ron's got to head out. Okay.
Bye, Ron.
Yeah, he says nice job.
Thank you.
Great music.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Ron. I love you, brother. Go Dolphins. Yeah. we're both Miami Dolphins fans. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. All right. Now, we're going to let Dusty and Indian Joe do a couple of more songs here live. And then we're going to come back and say some final words. And we're going to send them on their way with a final recording. So, what you going to play for us?
We're going to play a song called Remember Me that Joe,
I like this one.
Joe wrote the music to, and I put the lyrics to. We did it when we were traveling in the Southwest, and we were in Taos at the time that we wrote this song together.
Wow. Okay. Sounds good. Can't wait.
This is another totally different side of us.
Yeah.
We play blues, we play country, we play old rock and roll, and we have some folk aspects in there as well. And of course, I've got a lot of boogie woogie in my fingers somehow or other here.
Yes, you do.
And it'll all, it comes out in a lot of different ways. So people ask us, "What kind of music do you play?" So we just say, "Just listen."
All right, there you go. Bye, Ron. Thank you, brother. I love you.
All right. Ready? 1, 2.
Do you ever think of me? Do you remember how we used to be? 'Cause I think of you more than I should, more than I should. I don't recall the bad, I just think of all the good we had. All of my life I've reached for the stars, Orion above kept me from harm. When we parted, I asked that he watch over you, protect you for me. I've reached for the stars, Orion above kept me from harm. When we parted, I asked that he Do you ever think of me? Do you remember how we used to be? 'Cause I think of you more than I should. More than I should. I don't recall the bad. I just think of all the good we had.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Well, thank you.
It's really beautiful. Good stuff.
Thank you, DC.
Nicely done, honey.
Thank you.
All right, they're going to do one more live here, and we're going to be sending them on their way here in just a second, but we're going to come back and talk to them one last time after they perform this last song live, and tell us a little bit about what you're going to do.
This is a song called Not Necessarily, and it's a real early song of ours, and Joe encouraged me to write something that was a little bluesy because he thinks my voice can go that direction, and
Absolutely, I agree.
and he thought perhaps I could move away from some of my ballads. So I wrote this, and he made it come true.
Yeah, way to go, Joe.
Thank you. Well, I try to bring the best out of the artist as much as I can, you know.
Absolutely. That's a producer's job.
Well, and I started teaching when I was just a kid because I didn't really have a guitar of my own to play, and other kids around had playable guitars, but they didn't know how to do anything. So I had to kind of figure it out faster than they could and show it to them so I could get to play their guitar. And, I just kind of kept on doing that and did it for somewhat of I guess you could call it a career for quite a few years here in San Diego. And I learned through all that to hear what people had within them for talent.
Wow. I just wanted to share with you, Tracy just wrote in here that it's great to be introduced to you guys. Great team.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. That's kind and sweet,
Tracy,
and I appreciate it.
If you knew Tracy like I do, Tracy is one of those supportive parents of an artist. Okay, and so she's all about music. She supports Tivoli so much, her and her husband, and just very supportive. She appreciates great music. So I love you, Tracy. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to hear one more from them live, and we'll speak to them a little bit one last time.
It's called Not Necessarily.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna sit down, gonna write a few lines that I can read to myself at a later time. The skies are gray and feeling blue. I'll read my words and I'll think of you. You're sweet, you're so kind. The way you love me, baby, drives me out of my mind. I know you love me, baby, you tell me every day. It's not necessarily in the things you say. It's a look, a smile, a twinkle in your eye. It's the way you make me laugh when you think I'm gonna cry. You're sweet, you're so kind. The way you love me, baby, drives me out of my mind. And when you go away, I know just what to do. Pick up that paper, read a few lines, and that's enough to see me through. just what to do. I'll pick up that paper, read a few lines, and that's enough to see me through. I know you love me, baby, you tell me every day. It's not necessarily in the words you say. It's a look, a smile, a twinkle in your eye. It's the way you make me laugh when you know I'm gonna cry. You're sweet, you're so kind. The way you love me, baby, drives me out of my mind. I say the way you love me, baby, drives me out of my mind. The way you love me, baby, drives me out of my mind.
That's great. Oh, that's great. Man.
Thank you.
Man. Well, did you guys have fun?
We had a great
It was
time.
wonderful. Thank you for having us.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys had a good time. Okay, I'm going to kill your instruments right now, so we'll get that time. So one last time, tell everybody where they can go to get your music.
You just need to go to the site called Dusty and the Lovenotes and click on buy, and you can hear everything up there except our newest stuff, which we haven't put up yet because it's not ready.
There you go.
But we have 3 CDs. The first one was What Did You Expect? Came out in 2010. And an EP called Take the Wheel. And then our most recent came out in 2012 called Better World.
Yeah. And thank you all for supporting indie music and local artists. Thank you. Thank you ahead of time. This Dusty and the Lovenotes. And one final plug for some of the local shows you got going on.
Ramona Ranch Winery.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nice little
Yum.
winery on the east end of Ramona, just as you go out of town before you start going up in the canyon. Lovely little spot up in there. Very tasty wine, really nice people, and you can look at a fabulous view all around. We're playing there on Saturday, December the 6th, from 1 till 4 in the afternoon.
That should be fun.
And we have a calendar on our website that has all the gigs posted.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And Tracy wanted you guys to know that you do make a better world.
Oh, thank you. That is so sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very kind.
That's the kind of person Tracy is. That's what I love about her.
Thank you.
Well, be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Okay, any final thoughts before I send you guys off?
I just really appreciate what you do, and thankful for having us on board, and it's been fun, and I will try to get other artists to.
Here you go.
I just think this is a great opportunity, and I really appreciate the work that you do to get us all out there.
Oh, thank you, honey. I love what I do. I just appreciate the indie artist so much, and they don't get the airplay that they deserve, and that's why I do what I do. So
it's great because this is real people making real music here, DC.
Absolutely.
This isn't some big producer's idea of something to market.
Yep, absolutely. I totally concur. So thank you guys again for being here. Tell me about this last song we're going to spin, Blindsided.
This is off the Take the Wheel EP, and it's actually we all have an occasion where we get blindsided in life, and this is one that I happen to write about.
Yay. All right, let's hear it. Thank you guys. I love you, and thanks. Come back again and see us, okay?
We will. Thank you, DC.
Right.
Thanks, DC.
Dusty and the Lovenotes, Blindsided. DC Coast to Coast, USA FM.
I was blindsided, no, I didn't see it coming. Blindsided, you caught me off guard. Blindsided, now you've shattered my resistance. I'm falling for you hard. surprise. I'm too weak to fight these feelings. You got me